Hey everybody, I'm back. It's time for another weekly WIP. What's been going on in your world? Oh, that was corny. Well, anyway, how was your Thanksgiving? We're now into the Christmas season. We're in Christmas season and I'm no closer with getting any of my Christmas knits done. So it's gonna be an interesting next couple of weeks. I'm sure there'll be a lot of anxiety and emotion, and I will bring you guys along for the ride. So how are you guys doing with your Christmas knitting? I have a couple of projects that I wanna get done. A couple are pretty straightforward. I've talked about them I think in the last video, and then there's one that's a little ambitious, but like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. And I'm still trying to get my test knits done, so it really hasn't been a super productive week, but I got a lot of work done, so no need to despair. I'm not frustrated. I'm very happy with what I've gotten done. Work continues to be busy, and like I said, now we're in the holiday season, and that brings a whole nother element of busyness. So let me see. First, I'll talk about my test knit of the Salem sweater. I was able to finish the body. This is designed by Tristan Molina at Dragon Horde Yarns. I actually used Dragon Horde yarn, and it is a fingering weight and a mohair weight held together. The look and feel of these types of projects always intrigued me, so I was really excited to do this test knit. The colorways are Druid, which is like a pink fingering weight, and then Gnome Craft, which is a multicolored mohair lace weight yarn. And I was able to get the body done. So at this point, I need to get sleeves. It's a really weird, the color is bizarre. It's hard to describe because it's multicolored. So it doesn't really come across that well, I think, with the camera lighting. If you see it in person, I think it looks a little better. The pictures, when I take pictures and look at it, I'm like, oh, it looks a little dark. And I feel like in real life, you see the pops of color more. So this project, I can't wait to get it done. It feels so comfortable. I think it's gonna fit really nicely. My last test knit, we had a little bit of drama with blocking, but I think I'm gonna have to take the chance and wet block again because of the cabling and bobble pattern. What I'm seeing in the group chat for the test knit is it's really important to make this pattern stand out. So we'll take a chance. I think these two sweaters are knit differently. This is a raglan type sweater, and that shaping tends to suit my shoulders better. It just fits better for me. So I'm a little bit nervous, but not too nervous. And then at this point, I'm gonna join on for the sleeves and continue this pattern all the way down the arm. So I'm hoping that by next video, I'll have a finished object, but we'll see. Oh, I didn't tell you the drama with this. Okay, it's not really drama, but I might run out of yarn. So, and of course, like, it's an independent yarn dyer, so she sold out of the colorway, so I was able to buy another skein of the fingering weight, but in terms of the mohair lace weight, I have to wait for her to dye it up. So she's very nice and very sweet, and she's really accessible. I'll probably send her a little love note reminder this week because I really am anxious to get this done. I think this would be just a great everyday sweater to wear. So that is my Salem sweater. My second test knit project is actually really close to being done. And you can see just with the progress I've made between the last video and this video, I haven't worked on a lot of projects, but I made my work count in the sense that I am almost done with my test knit for Brooklyn Tweed. This is the Amabilis pullover. It's designed by Irina, can't say her last name, but I can put the link in the description below and you can check it out. This was very cabling intensive. There were several kinds of cables. It was meant to mimic the shape of icicles, so it's part of their holiday release. And I love this sweater, and I love this sweater a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm not done yet. I think it would have been done sooner, but you basically knit it. It's knit inside out, so it's purled it's reverse stockinette. So instead of doing that easy knit stitch to get the body done, it was purled, and I'm just a faster knitter than I am a purler. I'm hoping to have this sleeve done, and definitely by next video I am planning on having a finished object. And then because this is Brooklyn Tweed yarn and I'm used to working with their yarn and I know how their yarn reacts when I wet block it, and I know technically you're supposed to knit out your gauge and do wet blocking as part of your gauge, but from working with this type of yarn before, I feel very comfortable wet blocking this. And I think that it will help to accentuate the cables and it'll really pull the look together. So that is my Amabilis pullover, and I'm working on my everyday slouchy beanie hat. Well, actually that's a little bit of a fib. So I haven't done anything with it since the last video, so I didn't even bother to bring it out. By next week, I'm hoping that's changed because that's one of my Christmas projects. I think, so this week's video is a little bit shorter because I didn't have a lot going on, but by next week we should see a variety of different Christmas gifts, works in progress, moving forward, getting ready for the holiday season. So again, I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday knitting. Leave me a comment, let me know what you're up to. Be safe, be healthy, be nice to each other, and happy knitting.